Hey coin collectors, and welcome to another Big D DC joint. This is DC from DC Coin World doing a joint video with Big D coins, and we're looking at the 1984 1-cent Lincoln coin, and we see three of them here: the 1984 Philly with no mint mark, the 1984 S with the San Francisco mint mark, and the 1984 D with the Denver mint mark. And the reason that we have this set up like this is because the 1984S is still in the hard plastic casing from the United States Mint set, and I'm not sure if you can read that there, but United States proof set from San Francisco. And of course, when we're talking about 1984, we're talking about pre-silver coin sets. So I'm trying to keep that one kind of in great shape, and there's a couple of reasons I am, and I'll talk to you about them. All right, so what do we got here? Right now we have the Philly on the left, we have the Denver on the right, and I can tell you that one of the Denver Mint coins sold in 2008 for $4,025 at Heritage Auctions. What could be so great about a 1984D coin that would make it worth $4,025? Well, there's some nice coloring in there, but this one is worn, and this one's a circulated one, and this one's probably worth about 5 cents. At the Denver Mint in 1984, they made 5.569 billion. All right, almost 6 billion of these. So why would they be rare? Why would they be valuable? Well, one of the reasons they're rare and valuable is on the back, and that is the double die reverse. And again, this one's so worn that even if it was a double die reverse, you probably couldn't tell. There's a Lincoln way down in there. There's Frank Gasparo's FG over here on the side. But the double die has doubled columns on the back, and those 1984 double die Philly and Denver Mint are worth a few $100s. But in 1984, they made very, very, very few. We have very, very, very few of the best kind of in shape coins. So when you get up to my MS68, there is only one or two of them available that are in a real MS68 form. But there's one other condition that you need to have for get the $4,000, and that it needs to be a red. What is a red coin? And that's where the San Francisco Mint coin comes back in. This coin is a red coin. Let's see if we can get this light just right. And when you look at this, you can actually, if I move the light around a little bit, you can actually see the red come out of this. Unfortunately, because this is a San Francisco Mint coin, this will not be classified as a red uncirculated coin. In the San Francisco Mint, you can tell it's right down here where the S is. That's one of the worst S's I've seen on a mint coin in a long time. I don't believe it's going to qualify enough to be an error, but it really looks more like an 8, doesn't it, than it does an S. But that's a bad looking S. And if we look on here, we see there's actually a little chip out of Lincoln's coat here. So this coin is not in the greatest shape ever, but it is in one of the best red conditions ever. And when you find these red coins, if you find one of these with a D on it, then it's going to be worth about $4,000. And it would have to be, you'd almost have to take it straight from the mint without touching it, without scratching it, without it hitting other coins, and that's really hard to do. Once in a while they kind of come through, and the back side sometimes is easier to see the red on. You can start to see some of the red on here now. And this is, of course, the Lincoln Memorial. You can see how the steps go up. You can really see the Frank Gasparro here. They just bounce, and there's Lincoln inside, just again bouncing right off of the coin. United States of America, E pluribus unum. This is the second year that they made when they went to the copper nickel clad zinc. The copper clad zinc. And so they in 1982 they ended the mostly copper or bronze coins, and they moved to the copper-clad zinc coins, and this is the second year of them. And this is they seem to have solved some issues between 83 and 84, and these coins hold up a lot better, as evidenced by these ones here. We didn't really look at the Philadelphia one, and this is a really good condition Philadelphia one for a circulating coin. Again, we see the little bit of the slash here for the coat. We see the 1984. If we tip it way up on the side, we can see a V, a D, and a B for Victor David Brenner. We tip it up on the edge as a smooth edge coin, and we go to the back and we see the FG for Frank Gasparo. Now, many of you know Frank Gasparo from the $50 coins. And let's see if we can find one of those. Here's a beauty. So Frank Gasparo also was the engraver of the Kennedy $50 coins. And if you look way down there underneath this right leg there, there's an F and a G on there. Frank Gasparo also did some foreign coins. In one of the coins on a DC coin channel that he did was this one, the Philippine 1 peso coin. You can almost kind of tell that that he modeled it a little bit after the Kennedy coin. And so this is a 1972 Republic ng Pilipinas, and with the marking on there, this is again a copper nickel, all copper nickel. But if we turn it over, we can see how Frank Gasparo kind of used the modeling of the Kennedy half. Now, Frank Gasparo did not do the front of the Kennedy half. That was Gillian Roberts, and there's a G and an R there right under the neck. But he kind of used that, and this is a Frank Gasparo engraving here, and there goes the half. So, how many did they make at the Philadelphia Mint? Well, at the Philadelphia Mint, with no mint mark in 1984, they made 8.15 billion. So 8 billion of these and 5.56 billion of these, and you do not get a coin that has much value unless it's red or double dyed or MS68 or over in many cases. The MS67s in these, there may be hundreds of them in the different MS67s. There's only about 50 reds. There may be a couple hundred MS68 reds from the Denver Mint, but not in the MS68 quality that went at auction for $4,000. All right, well, that's all we have today from another joint video from the DC Coin World and the Big D Coin Channel. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channels and leave any comments you might have in the comments section.